Ranger Pro fisherman boat is registered to Chase Kaminsky of Hermitage. He and his partner, Jacob Runyon of Cleveland, could face criminal charges.
What's going on, guys? Today, we're talking about the walleye tournament that's taken the world by storm.
We got weights and fish! There we go!
So let's go ahead and talk about this tournament. This was an Ohio-based walleye tournament, and the two individuals that we are talking about, Chase Kaminsky and Jacob Runyon. Now, these two individuals have been in the walleye tournament fishing game for quite a long time, and a lot of people have speculated that they have been cheating over the last few years, including as far back as 2001. But no one has actually been able to prove that these guys did cheat or how they cheated until today. Now, the tournament that these two individuals were busted at was located on Lake Erie in Ohio once again. And the tournament director, Jason Fisher, actually noticed something odd about these fish.
33.91, 33.91, your new leaders. We need pictures of those fish over here. Stick around a while.
Decided to pull them to the side, fillet them open, and that's when this chaos erupted.
We got weights and fish! There we go! Out of here! Where's the other one?
Now, as you guys saw there, the crowd erupted, everything got crazy, but what's even crazier in my opinion is the professionalism that the director actually went about, because a lot of these people felt very, very passionate about this tournament. As you can see, a lot of these individuals were very upset with these two gentlemen that have been cheating in the past, just haven't been caught. And a lot of these individuals wanted to take matters into their own hands. Now, talking more about this tournament in specific, this tournament in general, they were set to win at least $28,000, a little bit more than $28,000. And on top of that, they were going to be getting the yearly honors. Now, that's an even bigger thing than this tournament win. With the yearly honors, that is something that puts you on a different pedestal. When you're a higher tier, people treat you differently, and when you receive honors, people treat you differently. So for these guys to cheat their way not only through tournaments, but by earning awards throughout the years, they have truly robbed a lot of fishermen throughout this tournament and throughout the last few years. I want to know what you guys think real quick about that whole situation. Let me know in the comments below. If you're a big, passionate fisherman, what do you think should be the punishment for these guys? What would you have done, and what would you have done if you were in their shoes? So, continuing to talk about Chase Kaminsky and Jacob Runyon, not only have they made almost $300,000 over the last few years by cheating in tournaments, they also get paid $250,000 from their sponsors to cheat in these tournaments. On top of that, each one of these individuals' net worth is somewhere in the $800,000 range. Why would these guys need to be stealing? Why would they need to be cheating? And honestly, I cannot connect the dots. So of course, after all this chaos has ensued, after police have been called, and after charges have been pressed on these two individuals, they have gone through the court process and warrants have been issued for both Jacob and Chase. But things don't just stop there. A lot of their equipment has been seized, as far as their boats and as far as their vehicles. A few other things were seized too. It looks like some tools like fillet knives and pliers, and it looks like when you're digging into the actual specifics of the charges that these guys are going to be dealt with, that's why they're taking the evidence. They're seizing it as evidence to use in court, which means these guys down the road might be able to get some of this stuff back. And reading the actual charges, it doesn't seem like these guys are going to be getting anything really happening to them other than losing their fishing license and losing their sponsors. So it seems like both of these individuals will be receiving 5th degree felonies. So if you look into felonies and the 5th degree felony that they are actually getting dished out, the punishment that they might be receiving will be up to 12 months in prison, which most likely will not happen, and a $2,500 fine. On top of that, they will be receiving additional misdemeanor crimes for how they decided to fillet fish and shove them inside the walleye's mouth to increase the weight, which honestly, they deserve their own felony charge, I feel like, just for that, because if you're going to kill a creature just to try to win a tournament and shove stuff inside of it like that, that's just crazy to me. We are now 2 weeks past that process. These two gentlemen have been arrested, quote unquote. They have paid their fines, and it does not seem like they are going to be going to jail anytime soon. If they do go to jail, it might be court appointed down the road. Now, with cases like this and with matters like this, sometimes things can take a really long time. Sometimes they never pan out. And honestly, you need proof in America to prove that these guys shoved weights inside those fish and that they filleted fish and shoved them inside those fish, which is why they're seizing that evidence. So if they can prove that these guys did that, we might have some charges at stick. We might have, you know, maybe a minimum of 6 months jail time and maybe some bigger fines down the road, including, you know, the permanent bans from tournaments and stuff like that. But as far as what we have in front of us, the case of the matter, it seems like this is going to be a long process that is still going to pan out, and I'll probably have to give you an update here in the future. But as far as what the tournament did and what the fishing regulation and, you know, what the Ohio board did, they went ahead and suspended these guys. They took away their license indefinitely, and they cannot fish. They can't tournament fish. They can't leisure fish. They can't fish for food. They can't teach their kids to fish anymore. They have lost the ability to fish because of this tournament. Now, I'm not sure if that is just in Ohio. It sounds like it is just in Ohio. It sounds like it should be a nationwide thing, honestly, but from the looks of it, it is just in Ohio. So with that being said, guys, do you think that their punishment fits the crime? They're going to be getting minimum to none time in jail, a $2,500 fine, and they almost walked out of that place with 29 grand in their pocket and honors as champions for the year. So think about that. But that is going to be it for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you learned a little bit more about this whole walleye scandal, and hopefully I answered a little bit more of your guys' questions. Let me know in the comments if you do have any questions or if you have any information to add to this stuff. Once again, this is all coming in new, and there's a lot of information still on the table, and there will still be more videos like this in the future as things get updated. But that is going to be it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.